Okay. Good evening, morning, whatever it is. It's currently a very cold morning in Australia. And this is Hex Magica, and welcome to the much delayed part 6 of the Final Fantasy Wikis, Final Fantasy X Let's Play. With me today are...
Cat use.
Wait. Where's Blue? Like, did Blue just stop talking?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright, that was weird. For some reason, nothing was working.
Okay. That was...
Alright, now things are working.
Yeah, that was an
Hi,
interesting
I'm Blue.
moment.
Hello, people at home. It's BlueHighwind reporting here from an extremely hot day in New Jersey, where it's like 90 degrees, and I have my air conditioning off, and I've been taking elements of clothing off. Who knows how deep I'll go?
At the end, you'll just end up with, like, an outfit like people in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that scene in Ace Ventura when he takes his underwear off and it's just dripping sweat. And then the rhino gives birth to him.
I still don't know how that scene made it to film. Like...
It's the greatest scene in film history, is simply how.
It's so bad. It
Yeah,
makes...
I mean, it's a masterpiece. Scorsese wrote that he openly wept when he saw that scene because he knew that he could never match it, no matter what he did.
I don't...
And he would always be undone by Ace Ventura and whatever journeyman director made that movie.
Christ. Who would have guessed a movie about anal unbirthing would be...
So anyway, we're watching Titus wander around.
And just loot chests. I forgot to loot the chests in Luca, like, over the last couple of parts, so... We're actually looting them this time.
Okay.
And you're doing it on
Oh,
camera.
there you are.
What was that, sorry?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I was just
you're
being
up.
quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just making sure you were here.
Yes.
I am definitely here.
Okay.
We
Alright.
lost you earlier. I'm not going anywhere. You're
Yeah.
stuck in a dark room with me until the
Okay.
2020 election is over.
Oh no. What's the timestamp that you have, by the way?
2:49.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Titus-
slightly behind.
Yeah, Titus is still just dicking around.
Tell me 2:59.
You think he's gonna stay here?
So
Now.
Orin knows him,
Okay.
apparently.
All right, I think we're up. We're caught up
You
now.
were right. He did meet someone he knew.
Okay.
Do you think he'll
So
find a way
Waka
like
and
his etiquette?
Lulu and Yuna
In any case,
are
I
all
miss
hanging
having him
together.
around.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's close enough.
He's still in town, isn't he? I think I'll go see him.
So Titus is leaving.
They
What's happening?
they think Titus isn't gonna join them in their quest arena, but no, it's obviously happening.
Okay. So I told the people at home last episode that I wasn't going to be on this
I
episode.
wish to become your guardian. Do you
Somehow
accept?
things have gone wrong, and now I am on this
serious?
episode. And
You
things I
refuse?
wanted to avoid are going to be
No.
tracking me down.
Is it the laughing scene? Are you scared of the laughing
Of course,
scene?
No problem at all.
I'm scared of many things, as
Why?
it turns out.
I mean, who isn't at this
I
point?
promised Braska.
I'm scared of rejection, scared of dying alone,
You promised?
scared of being
My
Masato
father.
and Evangelion and hooking up with a guy who's terrible
Thank
for
you,
me,
Sir
and then
Warren. You're
being
welcome
dumped
to
on my
join
bed
us.
with dirty socks. You know, that kind of thing.
And he comes.
Yes. That's a little bit much to take in.
You know, yeah. I'm playing
This
with your
one
little
I
mouse
promised
cursor
Jack.
here. With my mouse cursor.
Yeah.
Is
Um,
he kept alive?
It's...
I'm gonna slow.
I did all of these early parts of 10 in one sitting, and forgot to turn mouse cat cursor being caught in OBS off.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking forward to it.
unfortunately techno-cursed myself.
Okay.
What's our itinerary?
So, me and my mouse cursor and your mouse
Where
cursor,
are we
we're just
headed?
gonna touch tips really
Hey,
lightly here.
come with me.
They're making sweet, delicious love.
Well, I mean, It's cursed. You know.
Yes.
Watch.
Speaking of cursed,
Oh no.
You got pretty
that's
good.
what they pay me for, the big bucks. Transitions like that.
You said
Yes.
that.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, man.
I still love the version of this scene,
I really
but to
don't think that's gonna happen
Truzanican,
this time.
They just play...
where they
How does
just
that go?
they just laugh through like the thing of Truzanican is great.
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like spirits ray of light. A lot of people in spirit depend on us. I learned
Emotionally poignant scene. We're just
Yeah.
shitting on it.
I mean...
Hasn't everyone at this point?
Yeah, that's fair. It's just funny. Like the mood dissonance is real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, when they make Final Fantasy X, the remake, in 2034,
I think.
this scene is going to be an
Right.
hour long.
Now let's see what you can do.
Please no.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come on.
This one is going to end with the laughing scene. I mean, part one's going to end with the laughing scene.
No.
It's gonna be VR, and it's gonna be on the PlayStation 6, right? So you can be Tidus in first person, and you get a game over if you don't laugh to the rhythm.
It's going to
Or
be on the Nintendo, like, 15DS, and you have to laugh into your
weird.
microphone.
no, it's
Next,
it's
try laughing out loud.
just.
What?
Also,
Come on, show me.
why is Tidus's glove so dumb? Like, it's like a guild glove.
Actually, a second ago, I could not believe how much Titus looked like Sora for a second there. Alright. Yeah, alright, so, you know.
You probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
That's us. That's our reaction right now.
Thank you, Yuna.
I mean, this scene is a joke, but it's also like,
Yes.
if the voice acting and direction of all the scenes weren't generally kind of awkward, people wouldn't, take this scene out of context the way they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be awkward as hell, but like, fuck.
It's also
Yeah.
awkward as hell, just like on a meta level of this being a bonding scene. It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, alright, Hex, give me your big laugh. Come
I
on.
want my journey
This is your moment.
to be full of
Why must he?
Bad.
Okay.
That wasn't bad.
We should get separated.
Cat use, I think
Just whistle.
you're shitting on it. Don't shit on the bit. Come on, man. We're in
I'll call
public
you
here.
money.
People are watching.
Yeah.
Alright, is it my
I
turn?
promise.
Do it for the bit, Blue. Do it for the bit.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
How was that?
Disturbing.
Okay, good.
What are you looking at?
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
I'm trying to get my my
Sorry.
light Yagami laugh down.
Well then.
Oh
Alright.
god.
Now, we will go to the temple at Jose. And guardians.
Sometimes when I'm really
don't
bored
forget
at
to
work
smile.
and it's like just a terrible day, I'll just go in my car and I'll laugh like that.
I can't tell if you're shitting me or not. And
No, normally you just yell. Jobs suck.
yes, I agree. I thankfully started 2 weeks of holiday, starting as of 12 hours ago, so
Ooh, I get 2 weeks of holiday on Wednesday.
nice.
Yeah.
I want a
Traveling the
holiday.
world. Yeah.
And welcome to the Mihen Bloody Corridor.
The Mihen High Wind.
Yeah,
Road. Okay, sure. Did I ever introduce myself? I don't even remember.
you did after you cut out.
Okay, fine. Alright, so you're gonna fight the Chocobo Eater, right?
Yeah, I
Or
believe
did he do that?
Chocobo Eater should be this part, I believe.
Okay. Alright. I only ever played this game once.
This is a statue.
That's fair.
I couldn't actually
Eight
kill the
centuries
Chocobo
ago,
Eater.
He founded a legion
And welcome Mr. Exposition to the fray.
Oh, I love this guy. This is actually something that more JRPGs need.
Yes, I agree.
Random backstory crap.
So Lord Meehan walked along this
FF10's world building is actually quite solid.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He succeeded in winning the Maester's trust, and his legion became
I think he's putting it on a little thick, though.
Yes.
It was then that Yevon gave them the name.
And his
Crusaders,
legion
which
became
they
an
have kept ever
army
since.
of the 11
And
clergy.
the rest is history.
In the remake, this guy's gonna be played by Charles Dance.
I would like to see that.
I actually wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah. So that random guy just gave you a spear?
Yeah.
Okay. I do that sometimes. I just walk down the road and just give people spears. Like,
I mean, it's the only way you can, like, form government, right? You just hand weapons to people.
no, it's heavy. That's why I give it to them. I'm like, fuck, I'm tired of carrying this fucking thing. Here, take this thing.
That one looks slow.
Ooh. Oh, random encounters. I forgot
Yes.
No way.
Right.
It's been a
I can
while.
take it.
I as much as, like, it's dumb every time past the first time you play this game, the fact that FF10 teaches you what kind of enemies are sort of weak to your characters
I can
is
do
always
that.
it's good game design.
Okay. Here's a question I have. Do the battles actually take place in the very same location as the overworld, or is this like a separate, I don't mean like separate dimension or something like that. Is that literally the same model that you're on? Did they make two versions of this?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Because right here, I think, is where you fought the guys.
Yes.
Right by that thing. Though, actually, no. I think it is different. Because there's like other junk next to it where it wasn't.
Well, this
Maybe the model of the road is the same, but they added more junk.
There must be two different roads. They load up a new road every time enemies attack you.
wouldn't surprise me.
State transition. So right now it is. All right. When did Final Fantasy 15 come out?
2015, right?
Okay. All right. So it is now 2019.
That's
It has
how it's
been
done.
4 years since I've played a Final Fantasy game of any kind.
Shit.
Yeah.
I've been.
Bravely Default doesn't count. So yeah. Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a not good realization, is it? Like for me, I've been playing 14.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I did play maybe an hour of Dissidia NT. Like 2 years ago.
Is Dissidia NT really even really a Final Fantasy game, though?
I can say my thoughts of Dissidia NT are so low that we recorded a podcast episode about it, and I never bothered to upload.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Nice.
I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, who cares?
Most ancient,
I did not have many good things to
a
say about it.
terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble
I
every
think I
time
wrote a
see
fandom piece about the demo,
to
and I
sin,
was like
humans
really
are
nice.
mere mud
Because I don't feel
But I
good
believe humans
shitting
are
on a
the only
demo.
ones capable
Yes,
of
like-
But
sin.
when the final version came out and nothing had
reply.
changed, I'm like,
I am relieved to hear
no,
you
this
say that,
sucks
milady
ass.
summoner.
This is not a good game.
Where
Yeah, I wasn't a
am
fan of
making
it. Like,
a scholar.
admittedly,
Milady.
I'm not a fan at all of, like,
Studying
team
the
games,
history
so...
of the world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets.
Well, it's not just that it's a team
My
game, it's
travels have
that
taken me
it's
to many
a
places,
kind of
and
game
I am
where
troubled by
teamwork
what I
doesn't
have
really
seen.
work in. Because it's all
Fragile
built for
smiles on
duels.
people's faces
Like, pretty much the whole
crumbling
thing is built
at
for
the
one-on-one
mere
combat.
mention of
Yeah.
Even if it is 3-on-3.
They are
The ultimate
counting on
structure
you,
of one guy
milady.
fighting another
Give
guy is
them
still
a reason to
one-on-one
rejoice
ultimately.
once more.
Yes.
Maybe you can get
I will.
2-on-1 and then it all gets fucked up, but yeah, well. Anyway, that's that game. Some people like it, I think. Somebody must.
Somebody has
I
to,
assume.
right? Otherwise they wouldn't keep the servers up,
Yeah, I guess.
I assume.
I don't know. There's some bad games with servers.
Yeah,
I think,
that's...
I think Battleborn servers are still up.
Oh, God.
That was a bad game.
I just can't get over that, like... Randy Pitchford tried advertising his game by getting people to draw porn of it. Like,
You know what the weirdest thing about that whole thing is that I interviewed Randy Pitchford for that game.
what?
Yeah, I met him. It was at PAX East 2016, I think.
Christ.
Yeah, he was very enthusiastic, and I was
Go!
very much like, dude, I'm telling you right now, I didn't say this to him, but like it was kind of in like one of the subtexts of my questions, like, are you worried about Overwatch? Because Overwatch is gonna fuck you up. Yeah, it did.
Is he, like, actively creepy in real life?
No, well, I mean, it was an interview. Like I met him for 20
Alright.
minutes, so you know it's basically professional. He's
Yeah.
very enthusiastic, is what I'd say.
Okay.
He's I mean, I don't know if he. I'm not gonna say what's in his heart of hearts, but he seemed like somebody that can do acting really well. He could sell. You know, he's a.
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
Never mind me fiddling with my volume settings.
That's fine.
These are Chocobo.
Yes.
And
Chocobos
if you
in
ever wanna
armor.
Talk again. Just let me know. We can talk about whatever that game you're making now, even though I don't care in the slightest.
Of the Jose Chocobo Knights. And I'm Alma. We've been charged
Oh,
to
I
guard
don't
the
remember
high
this
road.
character at all.
Nobody remembers
A
these.
large fiend appearing in this
Okay.
area with a taste for chocobos. Do take care, Summoner Yuna, if you are to
I
rent
really
any
have no idea
chocobos.
who these people are.
Thank you.
I love how these three characters get unique designs,
Good.
and
Get
yet
back to our rounds.
d-
Farewell.
don't impact the
Our prayers
plot
are with
at
you.
all.
They're just there to tell you that Chocobo Eater is
Okay.
Chocobo Eater.
Yes.
large fiend.
You know what? I'm glad to see that, considering Final Fantasies
go
of
get
late
'em.
would have no unique characters or side characters. of any
Yes.
It's the right
Yep.
thing to do.
It's
kind. You know,
the
their
right
their
thing to
cast
do.
would be in the tens, not the hundreds.
Yeah, and the rest will just have randomly
What do you say
generated
now?
faces.
Jekt said
Yeah.
that a lot too.
Orin found that very funny, Hex. Well done.
And every time he said it meant trouble for Braska and me.
I must
Mara
say,
thinks he's really funny.
is Orin not very funny?
Orin's a dad.
Yes.
That's a dad
Yeah.
joke. He was laughing at his own dad joke.
But does Orin have the dad bod?
Yes.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, I think he invented the dad bod.
Yeah.
No one ever
Orin-
talked about dads as being hot before Orin came around.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
about
actually
right.
true.
Actually, no one ever talked about dads being hot for like another 10 years, really. That's like a 2014 invention. I don't know
Probably.
what's up with that. That's a new
summoner
cultural sex thing that's happened.
You too
That and
are a
feet.
summoner?
Maybe people just, like,
My name is Bella.
finally applied the whole MILF thing, but to men?
Ah, the
It
High
must be
Summoner's
what it
daughter.
is. Or,
I've
yeah,
heard much
yeah,
of you.
must be.
Yeah.
But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Oh, it's this
Yes.
lady.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
might have
fight
a
her
few
summons,
things
as
to
I
teach
recall.
Yes. And I lose horribly.
See which are stronger.
Okay.
My aeons or yours?
Damn, this woman's got a sultry
one-on-one
voice. Like, how
match.
she's like really laying it on.
Yeah.
What do you say?
So, Hext, you want
I'll
to
do
go
my
and
best.
fight with our
Good.
Aeons?
Before we begin,
I can't even talk like she does.
Oh god.
your aeons.
Stop being horny on main
You
blue.
can fight with your full strength.
Can't. It's the character I've chosen.
I do find it funny that, like, Belgiumine gets a bunch of fights throughout the game, and yet, like, she has no battle animation, she just stands there.
Well, does Yuna have a battle animation while her summons are going out?
Yeah, she moves a little bit.
Link you forged with your
Okay.
aeons.
Yeah, she's short of moving.
Is she like a Pokemon trainer where in Smash, like, she just kind of like dances in the background slightly?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like mimes Squirtle coming in? Well, I mean, yeah, she gets that. She gets to rub Balafor's nuzzle.
I mean, who wouldn't nuzzle Valifor? Valifor is a good.
Or being horny on main.
No, Valifor is a good.
Raffle's a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ifrit's a better boy.
Oh, that's talking shit.
He's a doggy. Look at him.
A doggo.
That's true.
All dogs are good dogs.
I don't know about that.
No, it's absolutely true.
It's 100% factually correct.
Yeah. Alright, now, I don't remember how you beat this thing.
Mostly RNG.
You have... Oh, it's immune to Blizzard?
No, it's immune to delay off Sonic Wings.
Oh, okay. So, if it's basically RNG, then this is basically like the level 5 Squirtle versus the level 5 Bulbasaur fight at the beginning of Pokemon?
Yeah, basically.
Alright. Interesting.
Almost all of the RNG comes down to whether or not you how many attacks you dodge. Unless you grind up a bit, at which point it's based on how far you grind.
Why don't I ask myself how you beat this boss? Where are we? Mihin High Road?
Oh, now you have your... Right, okay.
Alright. I would not trust myself. Like, having written this walkthrough, I know it's mostly bullshit.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Blizzard... Hope the enemy uses Meteor Strike, Shield... Yeah, I say it's all luck, basically.
Yeah, it is all luck. It uses Meteor Strike every other turn, so you're supposed to shield then. But...
I don't even say that much. Yeah.
So...
Actually, my only good bit of advice is that you should have been using Yuna a lot.
Yes. If you've been using...
Have you been doing that?
Not really. Like, I could make this LP a lot less enjoyable to watch just by, like, having Yuna and summons wreck everything.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. But also, it would make, it would make, like, the middle section of the game annoying as hell, and I don't really want to put that on myself.
Okay. Now, Belgiumine is a ghost, right?
Yes.
For some reason, alright, that's weird. But you know what? Ghosts exist in this world, so it's not as weird as it sounds.
No, it's not. Like, about half the characters in this game are just secretly ghosts and don't really know it.
Yeah. Well, I think they do know it, don't they?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Oh yeah, or at least one of them has no idea. I mean, that one doesn't really know anything about anything, so I'm not really surprised.
Yes.
Basically, their job is to not know shit. Why am I dancing around spoilers? It's Titus.
Yeah.
There we are.
I'm only just realizing the, like, back half of the, like, helmet enemy is, like, oozing?
Wait, what?
Like, between the tail and the shell, it's, like, oozing.
Oh, you're right.
It
The
is.
model is, like, stretching.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
That's weird.
yeah, you know, he's got like 2 moves. He's got a groove he's got to keep up to. They're all playing Crypt of the Necrodancer is what's happening, these enemies.
Is that game actually good? I've not played it.
The game's really good.
Okay. Because, like, I just know it's a rhythm game. And I'm not opposed ideologically to rhythm games.
I don't know what that means. It's a rogue-like, light. Rogue-like, rogue. Whatever, one of those things.
Yes.
The Zelda one is also not bad, so I recommend those things.
Zelda one's on Switch, right?
It is, yeah. It is $25 though, so I would save my money until it's cheaper.
That's fair.
25's a lot for that game. It's not very long. You can beat it in 3 hours.
And so Kumari learnt how to breathe fire at something.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
I just realized I realized the other day that Kamari is Yuna's Piccolo.
Yeah.
it's not incorrect.
It made me slightly emotional.
Let me help.
I get weirdly emotional about things now in my old age.
I mean, I feel like becoming weirdly emotional about things is how people just spend their 20s.
I used to have no emotions of any kind. And now, there's too many emotions.
What are we gonna do with all of these emotions?
Well, I mean, you gotta make sure they don't get stuck in anything. Also, make sure to do your laundry.
Oh yeah, that's something I need to do.
Yeah.
It's been raining the last, like, 3 days,
Lady Summoner.
so finding a time to wash my clothes is hard.
You're a summoner?
Really? I don't
Yeah,
understand how how one connects to the other with that.
because I have to hang my washing
Nice to
out,
meet you, Callie.
Oh,
and
you don't have a dryer?
Lady Yuna.
I do have a dryer, but I am not allowed to use it.
Yes. Very
You're not
soon.
allowed to use a dryer?
Yes,
Yay! We're looking forward to
I
another
don't
trial,
understand
Lady
this.
Summoner.
What is happening?
my family is weird about using the dryer. Like,
And
they
do
don't want to
the
use it
guardians
unless it's
well.
necessary.
Is this an
What?
Australia thing?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you have an outside clothesline?
No.
That might be why.
Okay.
What's the call?
I mean, at my house, when I had a house that we owned, we had an inside clothesline, but we only used it for sheets, really.
Okay.
And lasts until
Everything else went in the dryer.
Hmm.
Huh?
Titus
Actually,
Funk.
Yeah. I think I broke our dryer when I was a kid because I didn't put the clothes in the washing machine all the way, and it was still soaking wet, and I threw it all in there thinking it would just get dry, and water got places. Don't do that. It's very important that you let the washing machine finish the spin cycle.
Yes.
Pro tip for all you 15-year-olds.
Because it is.
Even for a little while.
I was like 19, actually. Bless you.
I don't know if you being 19 when that happens is better or worse than it being 15.
It's worth anything.
I mean, I was able to do the laundry at college easily
Your
enough,
words
I
that
guess.
day, Yuna, I remember them well.
You know what? Titus's internal monologue is just kind of hilarious. I just love the utter inconsistency of his regular talking.
Also, just us being a dick and punting that kid's ball into, like, God knows where.
It's an honor, Sir Orin.
Thanks.
Oh man, that's uncool.
Was it not awesome, though?
No, it wasn't. That was really uncool of you.
I don't know, man. Kid was looking at me funny.
He wasn't. He wasn't even on screen.
He was looking at me funny.
Alright, I guess whatever makes you happy.
What?
So are you switching characters out in order to share EXP?
Yeah. I give up on it at some point, but...
This is something I did not do when I played this game because I hated most of the cast and I just refused to use them in battle. Like
That's-
Waka, I would just not use him.
That's fair.
It was like, I don't like this dude. He's not in my fucking party. You don't get to play.
Waka is kind of the worst member of the cast. Like, he at least develops, but also, like, he's a dick.
I mean, he starts out as basically like an alt-right asshole.
Yes.
And, you know, I didn't really have much energy for that even at the time.
Yeah,
I was
basically.
an awful person when I played this game, you know?
I feel like we were all awful people at the time.
We're all awful people when we were younger. Like,
My awfulness is well documented.
yes.
At some point, it will come back to haunt me.
Yeah, like, you'll be running for, like, I don't know.
President.
If you're a politician, it's okay. You can say whatever.
No, it's encouraged, right?
Yeah.
No, you have to be a Republican in order for that to work that way.
Fine. Run as a Republican.
I'm not running as a fucking Republican.
Run as a Republican, and then just be a Democrat. Like, in
No,
policy.
That's not how that works. You can run as a Democrat and be a Republican in policy, but you can't run as a Republican and be a Democrat.
I don't know, I had a pretty big galaxy brain, like, concept of, like, pretending to run as, like, a Liberal Party of Australia member and just promote Greens policy, but, like, I'm too poor to be a member of the Liberals, so...
Yeah. Oh well. I thought that would be the master way of winning politics too here in the United States. If you run right and then turn left, But no one's ever going to do that. So
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
once you've gone even slightly right, you don't come back, really. Anyway, politics in our Final Fantasy. I hope there's a comment, something like, oh, what does politics have to be in everything now?
Oh
I don't
god.
want politics in my Final Fantasy X, which... Actually, I don't think this game has politics of any kind.
I mean, the closest thing is that it's vaguely dunking on religion.
My turn now.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
it's saying the Catholic Church is bad, but every single JRPG does that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, every single one of them. They are very consistent that the Catholic Church sucks.
Very specifically by Square as well. Like,
Yeah.
Tic Tacs, Catholic Church bad.
And I just to clarify, it's not the modern Catholic Church, it's the medieval Catholic Church that they're hating on.
I still can't unsee that model stretch. Like,
I've been saving this one for you.
Will you see it in your dreams?
yeah, probably.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, alright. Yeah. I was about to dunk on you for that, but you managed to do it.
Yeah, I'm not good at the swordplay thing.
How are you at the spinning your controller around Lulu thing?
I am slightly better at that.
Okay. How are you at hit the buttons, Orin thing?
Really bad because the things on screen don't match up to what my PS4 controller says, so...
It has the Xbox buttons show up?
It has the, yeah, PC button, like, PC or Xbox buttons show up, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sucks. You can't... I guess there's no way to fix that, right?
No, because I'm using the Steam version.
Let's see
You know, I
some
played
muscle.
I played Night in the Woods on Steam, and it would show me the Xbox things, and it meant that I just could not play the rhythm games. There's like,
Because your brain just can't
Guitar
translate it?
there's Guitar Hero sections, and I'm playing with a PlayStation 4 controller, and the X goes to a different place. It is just unplayable.
0 out of 10, completely unplayable.
That's
I
still
feel
one
like-
of the best games ever. So.
Square just has a problem. Well, this is not a Square game, but like Square has a problem where they're like Steam adaptations have all these like dumbass issues.
They are... There was actually a very long Twitter thread the other week about this. That they are, like, crazily bad at saving their code. And
Yes.
they do a really sloppy job with ports because of that, because they just throw the code out every single time.
Yeah.
So the Final Fantasy VIII remake, or the HD version, that actually is a remake, because they had to redo the code of the entire game.
Yeah,
Top to bottom.
they're redoing it from scratch, which I think is honestly, like, kind of impressive.
It also explains why the Final Fantasy X HD remake took like 2 years to come out. if you
Yes.
recall.
Like,
Remember that getting announced in like 2013 and not happening until 2015.
no, it was earlier than that. It was like 2012 and 2014, I think.
Something like that, yeah. It was just like, at the time, it's like, man, Final Fantasy 15 isn't coming out. Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't coming out, and they can't even do an HD reskin. Jesus. It was a rough time to be a Square fan.
Yeah. And then they somehow did all of Final Mix and, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix for Kingdom Hearts in, like, the space of a year from announcement, and I don't know how they managed to do that when everything
Only
else...
save the code is what happened. Like, if you dump the code, it becomes that much more work.
Yeah.
Because they probably had the final mix code. They probably had the game code of that save because they knew they were going to do a final mix version.
Well,
Final Fantasy X. Oh yeah, they did the international one, didn't they?
Yeah, they did International. But also, International wasn't long after this game came out.
We have to go.
And international really isn't that much different. It's just like some bosses thrown in, right?
Yeah, it's Dark Aeons, that's it.
That won't go so easy on
Yeah,
you next
the
time.
Kingdom Hearts reversions had a lot more to them.
Yes, like, one of them, like, completely changes how progression works, I think.
And has whole new forms. Yeah, yeah. You know, I gotta play those. I really do. The final mix versions on my PlayStation 4 at some point.
Kingdom Hearts 2...
Hi, Hex Dog. I can hear your dog. Your dog's my friend.
My dogs are always good. I love my dogs.
All dogs are good dogs.
Exactly. Oh yeah, basically everything in this not dungeon, this fucking highway can do status effects with its attacks, and it's just no fun.
Do you cut any of the random encounters?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm just feeling like there's a lot of random encounters.
There are,
in this episode.
because this is the real Final Fantasy X experience of me and Hyro being a random encounter every 3 steps.
Okay. This reminds me of the terrible Mystic Quest Let's Play, where the first episode I didn't cut any of the random encounters. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to cut all the random encounters, else it's gonna be really, really boring. And then, all the episodes turned out to be really, really boring, because that game is such a grind.
Yeah, there's like nothing to it, right?
There really is nothing to it. Even, you know, I've always kind of complained about Final Fantasy X's, like, this early section, because of how simple it is. It's just like, flying guy Waka, tough guy Orin, light guy, you know, magic guy, Lulu. It's like, it doesn't really take any thought. But even that's like way more, even that minor bit of strategy there is a whole step beyond what Mystic Quest has.
Hey, stop loafing
And,
around.
and if you really want to fuck something up, you just summon an Aeon.
Yeah.
This mission requires our understood.
So who are these guys?
These are the Crusader guys from Besaid. They don't factor into the plot like at all.
Keep your head down, say
Okay, because I don't remember them either. I do remember a bitchy summoner rival character.
Dharma?
And her, yeah, and her S&M boy toy.
We still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you, Sir Luzu.
I don't like looking at his face.
Yeah, his face is just...
You know,
no.
it's not too late for you to go back to
Yeah,
Besaid
no.
and-
We should be going, sir.
Also, did Gata, like, popularize that fuckboy haircut like 15 years before it became a thing?
Yeah,
No.
like that, buds.
No, that became popular after the Star Wars prequels.
Oh, God.
Anakin had that haircut in the second movie. You know, the rat tail thing?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Not good. I never had the rat tail. Just in case you're wondering.
I unfortunately did because my mother is the worst. Well, she's not.
Okay.
Like, it's just... Yikes.
I very briefly had the 90s boy mushroom haircut. You know, like Gohan has on Namek.
Amazing.
Everybody had that haircut at some point if you were a boy in the 90s.
But did you become a Super Saiyan?
Are you all right?
No, Gohan didn't become a Super Saiyan on Namek.
Lady Summoner? Yes.
That's what they want you to think.
No, he became a Super Saiyan in the hyperbolic time chamber when his hair was actually kind of long.
Yes.
I'm a disciple of Yevon.
My hair's never been that long.
What's
I've
all
never
that about?
been a Super Saiyan.
The Crusaders operation?
Who is this? Who are all these people?
Character with a dumb face.
Yeah, character with a dumb out. She's just another, like, Yevonite fundamentalist.
Shalinda. Why does that name sound familiar?
That's bad, yeah?
Let them
Oh,
use whatever they
that's who
like.
she is. That's the first hit, is that it's this character from Final Fantasy X.
Yep.
It's not about defeating sin.
Her artwork makes her look kind of cute, but not really in this at all.
Yeah, the model is sort of whatever.
But you don't understand. And it's all because
She is in Final Fantasy X too, apparently.
Yeah, she is. She becomes a reporter.
Well, I
Oh,
haven't been
well,
a
of
summoner
course.
for very long myself, you see.
That's just logic.
Yeah.
Did she just like join Fox News after this?
Yevonite
Yeah.
Fox News.
Yes, you're right, my lady.
Well, she covers the Blitzball, so... Fox
She's part
Sports?
of she's ESPN.
Yes.
Now, I feel I have to
Like Final Fantasy ESPN.
Yeah. Is there Blitz? We talked about this, I think. That there is Blitzball in the next game.
Yeah, it is. It's just worse than...
How is it worse?
It's worse, Blue. You have no agency. Everything is even more RNG.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
It's just...
Is this a statement of the status of women in sports now? Is that what that's a metaphor for?
Sure.
We rest.
Let's go with that.
But this isn't our bed shop.
Somehow I don't think 10-2 is the most
Is that a problem?
enlightened game, shall we say.
They don't believe in Yevon.
You know. It's,
It has its moments.
It might be the first JRPG with an all-female cast.
Okay, I'll give it that.
I'm trying to think if that's... Yeah, that must be true.
Sir Orin's just concerned about your health.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go through my entire JRPG knowledge.
Oh god.
Yeah, it is.
It still is the only one, isn't it, at this point?
You could play maybe Final Fantasy 1 and say that all your characters are female, because they're all basically gender neutral.
You could play Persona 3 and don't use male party characters.
You could do that with this game too, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to use Titus.
but you're sort of kicking yourself in the dick if you don't, because haste is really good.
Really necessary on a deep level. Okay, you're doing something I never did, which is buy items.
No, I'm selling items. There's a
Oh.
difference.
Oh. That's something I also didn't do. Because I didn't really understand how items worked. I just like, none of these seem to be increasing my attack stat. So I just never bought them.
Yeah. Equipment in this game is weird.
Sorrow all over Spear.
What was that, Cat?
Why is the merchant in a bikini?
I mean, sex sells, right?
Yeah, but does it sell to us or does it sell to the people in Spira?
I mean, maybe those Yevonite priests are, like, really freaky beyond their weird, all-encompassing robes.
Wait, would you count Parasite Eve as a JRPG?
Yes.
Okay, then that's the first one, because you can only play as Aya Brea, I think.
At least I'd count the first one as a JRPG.
Okay, does Lightning Returns count as a JRPG?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Check it out.
What the?
The sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika.
What is
It was
wrong with him?
quiet,
That face!
almost gentle.
That fucking face!
It looks like he just had problems.
What you up to?
Alright. I'm not gonna count games with only one playable character. How about that?
Yeah.
That's not really.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
So Parasite Eve is out. So this is Final Fantasy X-2 was the first one with an all-female playable cast, because it actually has a cast.
Yes.
Live in a place
3
like
characters in the
this,
cast, but a cast.
Peaceful. Living with a smile on my face every day.
Oh, wait a minute, Pokemon.
You can once you beat Sin, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Pokemon Crystal, you can play as a female character, and you can catch only female
A new
Pokemon
sin
if you
will
so
be
choose.
born anyway.
That is an
Well,
option.
then you can just beat it
Can
again.
only do it in one of 8 runs, though.
Wish I could.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it's still an option.
trust me,
Yes.
You are the best summoner out.
You just gotta release the males that you catch by accident.
Yuna,
Yes.
why does Sin always come back?
Sin is.
Alright, there we go. I'm glad that that's settled. Wait a minute. When did Crystal come out versus Final Fantasy X-2?
Crystal came out in 2001.
How do we do that?
Final Fantasy X-2 came out 2002, right?
2003, I think.
What did we do that was so bad in the first place?
2003 in Japan. You're
Was it
right.
using
All right.
lots of Makura or
Crystal
something?
version came out 2000 in Japan. All right. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
Was that such a
All right.
bad
I'm glad
thing,
that's
really?
settled.
It's funny.
I still find it weird that I've never actually played Pokemon Crystal to completion.
But now
Like, I just enjoyed it less than Gold and Silver, I think.
I don't know.
I think I don't remember
There are
if I
so
actually
many
beat that
things
either.
I don't know.
I didn't beat Red in
Well,
that
then
one.
we're
I
the
know that
same.
much.
Yeah. I beat Red in Silver.
Thinking is very
I've
unbecoming
never beaten
of a
Red in
summoner.
any of them.
Sound like Micah?
I swept Red as a 7-year-old kid with a level 100 Typhlosion.
That's not very nice.
I didn't have the patience to level up Typhlosion to 100. That's why I never was able to do
I
it.
don't even know how, like, 7-year-old me had the patience to level a Typhlosion to 100. but I didn't know how to switch Pokemon out of the first floor of the party, so I think it literally...
You know,
Yeah, I didn't. Kid me had no fucking idea.
during a game,
Um,
you have to think of blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
I know that is painful. I figured it out eventually. But yeah, I had a level 100 Typhlosion.
That's a cute girl on the fifth seat from the
Okay.
right.
Whatever you need, man.
Can't be thinking
Whatever it
about
takes.
where you're gonna go on that date.
Oh
What you
god.
do?
Titus, you
That's when you
suck, man.
Yes.
You know what? I realize I hate this fucking guy.
Yes.
What I mean is,
Does that come through in the
really shouldn't
walkthrough? I haven't
worry,
read it
you
in a
know?
while.
Probably.
I think I really fucking hate
It
Titus.
probably does. Let me look up this shit.
I just...
BlueHighwind.
I just don't get Titus being, like, thirsty for other girls when the girl he is currently thirsty for is, like, right in front of him.
Summoning.
I mean, that's what girls like, is you talking about
It's
how
the
much
only
you're
way
into
to
other
defeat
chicks
sin.
and how much other chicks
The
want you.
only way.
Okay, I just clicked on a random page. I love Titus go up. I love watching Titus go up the track with a dull expression on his face, showing no intelligence whatsoever. I don't know if I should blame Titus for being an idiot or the graphic designers for being lazy.
I regret writing that because the graphic designers put a lot of work into this game.
Yeah. Like,
As for the Titus remark, I don't give a shit.
I do gleefully report that Titus only lasted 2 minutes 10 seconds, leaving poor Unit unsatisfied and disappointed. Come over
10
to my
seconds
place
is
late.
longer than I would have given him.
Yes.
Now. Yeah, that's...
you sure it's ruins?
And then you start going on this long tangent about how the wizard that did it allowed them to keep their clothes on when they had
Come
sex.
back inside.
Okay.
What?
What the fucking hell does any of that
Was that about the lake scene?
I guess
Yes.
it is.
Oh.
You
Yes.
will go with us
Alright.
to Xanarkand?
I should burn that down and delete all of it.
Final Fantasy Wiki Let's Plays Final Fantasy X Let's Play drinking game. Take a
The
shot.
best part of it. The best part of this though is because of like code being depreciated. There's like an infinite loop, so that this great video of Eyes on Me that you have, or sorry, of an Eyes on Me remix that you have in your walkthrough, it just says template loop.
Oh, okay.
That's the best part of your walkthrough.
Well, the thing is that back then we had to use a special template to get YouTube videos into
Yeah.
pages, and I guess nobody ever updated whatever the version is.
We've definitely tried to update it, but when we did,
Is it because of the fucked up code I used to make the boss?
so you're not that bad. You remember Griffin 78?
Yes.
They had a page that was that had so many videos that I shit you not, Wikia, like it set the bot into like this weird infinite loop that caused the Wikia servers to go down.
Oh, come on. Alright, well done.
When hasn't the wiki been the cause of, like, wiki servers being a fuck?
Yeah, like
By the
between
way-
this and the DNC going down.
Yeah. If you're wondering, by the way, how to protect your code, you should go and see the code I use for the boss templates on the walkthrough. It's like 30,000 characters long, and nobody was ever able to replicate it. All the poor idiots that would try to rip off the walkthroughs would try to rip off the boss template, and none of them were ever able to fucking do it.
Wait, you just wrote this in like raw, like HTML 3.2, like this is written in fucking 1996 on the caveman
Basically,
walls
yeah.
by Tim Berners-Lee.
Oh my
Basically,
god.
yeah.
You too.
I'm amazed it still works. frankly. It's because Tactic Angel, when he wrote our word bubble template, he wrote it in raw HTML like that.
I still
And
don't...
basically, the boss templates are just an like really long version of the word bubble.
So our word bubble now is much more sophisticated. But
Yeah.
this is an abomination.
Liked much.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh,
Anyway, that's how you protect your code. Write it in just the worst way possible, and no one will ever be able to replicate it.
yes.
That's our cue.
This is why I never went to school for programming.
Remember when I said Chocobo Eater?
Yeah.
For your help, please use this.
Oh, are we fighting the Chocobo?
Live-
Internet?
live-
No, we're not fighting it. part.
We don't even get to.
Wait, really? Did I really fuck ourselves this much? Oh
Yeah,
my
that's-
god!
This whole episode is fucking nothing. You just walked down we walked down half the route.
Oh boy,
Yeah, we just had a bunch of random encounters and then got bored and started talking about like 1990s coding.
Yeah,
So-
like,
So Final Fantasy X Let's Play the Seinfeld episode.
yeah.
There,
Alright,
that's
at
the
this
time.
rate, it's
That's
gonna
the
take you 100 episodes to get through Final Fantasy X if you do
It's
it.
it's the Shonen Let's Play part.